Okay. Hi guys. So I'm back, and as normal, I got the game time fixed, the events, but I put it in the local script. That way, I mean, we will be showing on locally for the player. We'll be showing their the events. Okay, so now we're gonna do the UI for events. Um, I put stats panel, but it's actually gonna be events list. Okay, so we're using this one. We're gonna make this visible, and we're gonna make this visible, and the title is going to be events, and we're gonna have different types of events. So the first so here are our stats. Let's just make sure that this is no, it's not. So we have started, well, I have started more and more using scale, so that the page is easily adapts to mobile. And a habit that I didn't use before, but now I'm getting more into the habit of doing that. And yeah, if you want to have successful games in the future, I also suggest um, taking that habit of making your game adaptive. I'm used to that for websites, but definitely not for games. I actually thought it was. Thought it was automatic for some reason, but yeah, you actually have to do it manually to make it fit all screen sizes. So as soon as you create your UI, try to be in the habit of thinking of mobile. So like if we look at how it's gonna look on mobile, so that's a no. So let's fix that right away. So we're going to go with because I copied that from an old one when I haven't had the habit yet. So now every new UI that I make, I always make sure that it will fit properly on mobile. So the old ones will not fit properly on mobile. At the end, I will go back and fix all of them. But so far, every new one that I put, I make sure right away it's gonna be fine on mobile. Okay, so let's start with this one is fine because it has already been set. Now let's go to our stats panel is not, as well as our title. So let's start with the title. So our title is in our events list. So let's start with the size of our title. We're gonna go, and like we can see right away that it's the second value. So if we want it to be mobile, we have to make sure we use the first value and not the second one, the scale instead of the offset. So first I will do is put offset at 0 for both of them, and then we'll start with a scale X. We want it 1 because it's the full width of its parent. And for Y, we're gonna do something like 0.2. Let's see what it's like. Okay, that's too big. So 0.3, smaller, so 0.1. Okay, so look at how it will flex. So now that's better for mobile. And we're gonna do the very same thing for the stats inside. We will be using the very same way, giving it an adjustable size, a size that with the screen size. So our stats, we'll do the very same thing. We're gonna put offset to 0, offset here to 0, and now we're going to put first I'm gonna make it start in the center, so we're going to make sure that our anchor on X is 0.5. Y at 0 is fine, and then now our position on X is 0.5. Okay, so that is in the center, and Y is fine there, actually a little bit, maybe a little bit lower on Y, like, well, you can't really, it's not that much lower. Okay, and now let's put the size. So for X, we wanted the full size of the, so now we see, you can see the dots here. It's just that because Y is at 0, you can't see the vertical size yet. So the horizontal size is full size of the parent, and now we're going to bring it down. We're going to scale to 0.8 maybe to go all the way down here. Okay, but we're actually going to make it a bit less because I'm going to put two sets of events, two different types of events. Mm, okay, so we have I'm wondering if we should make it smaller, simply because I'm just now. Okay, so if we make it this height, because I copied this from another one, so we might not need to use the very same structure here. So for our events list, we're going to have different ones. So we're going to say this is for the job, for example. And I will definitely make a bunch of changes in the structure, honestly. So we're just going to duplicate this. We will use a UI list layout. Um, no padding. I don't think we need a padding for now. Vertical, correct. Horizontal alignment is centered, and vertical alignment, top is fine. Okay, just make sure we're always mobile. We're always good for mobile. I don't think we're gonna have a screen smaller than this, so we're good. But if you think you will, you can either bring down your text size or you can make it scalable. Okay, so now these are definitely too big. So let's go to each one and change the size, something around 0.3, and we have to edit inside as well. So the job, we're gonna put another frame, which we will center, anchor 0.5, anchor on the X 0.5, and the position, I'm so blind. Anchor point. Okay, that's because it's grayed out. It's thing out, but we can still modify. So job, we put a grid layout. Okay, so if we put title and value in a frame together, we're gonna delete these. Oops, not grid. I wanted to do UI list layout. Actually, we can copy the same layout. We want the very same layout in here, and we want the very same layout in there, but this one is going to be horizontal. Okay, and this is going to be title, and we're gonna call this one the value. Okay, and capital small v, just because value in Roblox is a capital V, to make sure that they're two different values. Okay, and now this frame, we'll call it job or whatnot. We call it start, and we'll have another one for end. Start and end. Okay, we're gonna delete this one. We'll duplicate the other one. So now we have start and end. Let's make them do the very same thing. So our anchor is correct. Our position on X, scale 0.5. Our size, we're not going with offset, so set it all back to 0. Now scale on X is 1 always, well, for this in our case. And Y, let's put 0.1. Nope, that's too small. 0.3. Okay, 0.3 is making some more sense. Maybe 2.5. Okay, let's make sure that our list, we said that vertical alignment is centered. Okay. The same thing for end, so we'll just delete end, and we're gonna duplicate this one and then put end. Now we're going to put our background transparent. Okay, so our this panel is fine now. We have to always make sure something doesn't feel centered for some reason. Okay, and here we're going to, yeah, it's scalable, so we're still good. So we can bring down the height of this one. So in size on the Y, we're going to bring it down a bit more. Hold on a second. If I bring it down a bit more, it should not have been affecting our. Okay, so let's put it at 0.2. There's something else that we're not seeing in there. That's okay. So this is the height of our event list. This is our height of just this one. Okay, it must be our list layout that is doing one of them incorrectly. So let's just see. Start and end. Their position. So what are their position? We only did. Okay, so the Y position for them is okay, our size. Yeah, because our size is our Y size is a scale, it's being affected by the height. So let's actually put a size for the Y, but not for the X. So for Y, we're going to put an actual size. We're gonna put sorry, sizes here. We're not gonna put a scale on Y. We're gonna put a value. Okay, so that's too much. 45. Okay, so that way Y does not get doesn't change 35. Okay, so that makes more sense. So our size is going to be this one. I'm going to do the same for this one. So Y will not be affected when we change the size, only the width, not the height. Okay, so if here we change the size of this one, and now these will not change. Okay, so if we make it smaller, 1, 5, there we go. Okay, so then we can add other ones as well. So we have our panel title, which is layout order 0. We have to make sure this is layout order 1 because it can change order depending on for other people. Okay, so now let's change the title. Here will be start time. We need another one, job title. Okay, so layout order 3. End is layout order 2. Okay, so now let's change our titles. We wanted start, end, and we wanted something else. Forgot what. Ah. Okay, well, let's just do those we know. I added another one for another something else. Okay, so the first one, this will be start time. Just put start. Yeah, start time. And the end time. Okay, so we're just gonna put start and end. I'm thinking of the values and the format of the values that will be in there. So one is start and the next one is end. And this is definitely end, this is start. Okay, so we'll change this to layout order 1 and this one will be layout order 0. Okay, and we will put that, this will be the title, and we will just say job, the title will be, well, what job that we're doing, with all caps, I think. Okay, and we're gonna put a value in there, which will normally be fruit picker. Okay, so now this will be the only event we're gonna have in alpha mode. The other events will be slowly, I mean the beginning of alpha mode. The other events we will slowly add them later on. Okay, so this event, this job, we can increase the height on Y, and we can just still put it at 2. Let's just make sure that we're still good on a mobile. I will test it out. Okay, so job picker, it's gonna go up, but I will test it on my mobile phone later. We can always decrease the font size. Okay, so now let's put in this information. Oh, before that, we kind of want to make sure we can open it, so we're gonna go to our left bar menu, and the events will now, the frame is gonna open will now be this frame, this events frame. So now that we've said that, let's make sure this button is tag menu button. It is great. And then this panel is going to be tag menu panel. Oh, it already is great. Awesome, because I copied them and they already had this thing. So yeah, so now let's deal with putting the data in here. So this script here, which now deals with the start of our events. So we're going to now get the player. At first, we're going to get the player so that we can update the UI. So local player equals players a game dot players dot local player. Okay, and then we're gonna get events UI, local events UI will be equals to player dot screen player GUI, because we're in local dot player GUI dot screen GUI dot events. Okay, and do we need to go further? Yeah, we'll actually go as far as going to events list. Okay, so that will be our events UI. And now we're going to be updating the UI. So all here we've got prints, and those prints will now be going directly into the UI instead. So here, events UI dot job dot start, oops, dot start. Let's go back, make sure we get the right thing. Events. Oh, wait, what did I do? I just messed up. Our event is empty all of a sudden. I have to control Z. I think I did some big mess up right now. Okay, there we go. I accidentally deleted it. That's one of the worst things to do, is accidentally delete things, because then you have to redo the whole thing. Okay, so now it's back. So events list. Okay, so dot job, and then dot start, capital S, and then value. So the value of our start time dot value, we said not today, so oops, dot value dot text. So then no work today, no work today. So if that day, because it's only Monday to Friday in the game. Okay, no work today. And here it says shift started. So we're just gonna put here shift starting, dot dot dot, and right after shift starting, it will replace it with here it says shift ended. So we're gonna put shift. Oops, that will go in the end one. So we're gonna put it shift starting in. So here, instead of putting it here, we're gonna put shift starting in. We're gonna format our time later, so now we don't print that here. And now the same thing with end. Okay, so if no work today, and what should end say? And the value that text, we'll just make it say the same thing for now, and we'll see later on. shift starting and then shift ending in. Okay, remove that. Here we're going to say shift ended. For ending, shift ended. Let's see, no more prints. Oh, we have a print here, which is the time. Okay, we don't need that. That was to make sure we have all our values. Okay, so let's see our UI with our, oops, what did I do here? The order of these are wrong. Oh, so you see when we have our UI, why it's important to put the order. After it was fixed, see, it totally messed up the order. So we have to make sure the title is 0. Layout order. It puts what, if you the number is the same, it is going to be random every time. And then this one is 2, and we're going to do the same for all the rest because we don't want that happening by accident. So title is 0 by default, and value, we're going to put the value to 1, so it's always next. Okay, so let's go. Okay, there we go. Well, start is fine, end is not showing. Start says shift starting in. Yeah, so now we know that this should be shift start and this should be shift end. So the title for start should be shift start, and then end would be shift end. Oops, the title should be shift, and let's make sure the values are, just remove the values, and then okay, so we need to put something for end as well. Okay, so if we say shift starting in, we still want I think we could put the very same thing for end because it shift hasn't started yet. So for end, we will say shift hasn't started yet. So we say not yet started. So for start, we're not gonna say shift. We're just gonna put the time. And for end, the very same thing if it's in progress. And then for start, we will change it to in progress. In progress. Not yet started. I'm putting capitals everywhere. Hi, hello, la caca, hi. Okay, so shift ended. Okay, we're not gonna put shift because it's already in the title. Starting, we're not gonna put. Okay, so let's check this out now. Okay, we don't want this notification. Okay, so shift is starting in this number of we can see that the shift is gonna start at that time. And shift ended, so it has not yet started. Okay, so now let's wait and see if it's going to change when the shift has started. By the way, this is only the UI. The actual shift already started. So we have to send an event to let it know when to start and when to end. But we're just making sure that we're fine. So we're just gonna wait for that shift to start. I'm gonna change the format to make it easier to see. We gotta wait for 14 more seconds. In the meantime, let me go pick apples. So we see, I deliberately put that our shift is starting in like okay, open it so we can see. So shift started. So now it says in progress, and this is waiting for the shift to end. So it's gonna last pretty long. It's gonna last 5 minutes in game, 5 minutes in real life, and 5 hours in game. because 1 minute in real life is 1 hour in game. Okay, so yep, so let's just now we just want to change the format for this. Ow. Okay, so oh, I have to take a call. 1 second. Okay. Okay. Let me just quickly finish this one. Okay, so let's just quickly do the format and we're gonna end there because I will have to go to work anyways. So I'll call back. Okay, so our time, let's just go to wherever we're putting the time. We're gonna change the format of the time. Okay, so this is the, okay, so every time we have it, let's just put make it a function to format time. I don't think we ever use this function. Nope. So I'm just gonna let's do format time. So we're gonna put just have hours and minutes, and to get, we're going to return the formatted time, local formatted time, and we're gonna do return formatted time. Okay, so now let's format the time. Of course, because it's equal to nothing. Okay, so we want we're gonna want hours and minutes. So we're going to use we want this. So we want hours dot 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 minutes. Okay, so let's here we only have a time. So local hours equals and local minutes equals. So we actually only have a big bunch of time here. Underscore. I don't like using blue tagged names. They can cause issues. Okay, so hours will be our time divided by um, divided by 60, because we will have everything in seconds, and then the minutes will be the remainder of that. So modulo. Okay, and we want this the seal, so math dot floor math, by using math dot floor, let's say it says we have 50 hours, let's say 500 minutes, sorry, if our time is 500 minutes, then we want to, and we divide it by 60, we will want to make something very simple, 606 minutes, and we divide by 60. Then instead of getting 10, instead of getting 11, we do not want 11, so we have to make sure we get 10. Okay, that's why it's floor. Floor will bring it down, and if you use seal, it will bring it up. It will bring it up to 11. So we want the lower number to make sure that we have full hours. So we're gonna have the number full hours, and then the remainder we have will be minutes, and this is the modulo sign. Okay, so hours, minutes. So this is the format that we want. So we're gonna return this formatted time. By the way, we can just directly return it this way. We don't need to use okay, so let's use our function to get. So here we're going to do this, put our time in here, and we're going to do the very same thing for this one. There's another place where we put in a time. Where are you? Okay, so here we're passing the value, and we're putting it in there. Okay, so that's it. So let's check if our time is better formatted this time. Okay, so yeah, so this is much better looking, and let's make sure our shift end has a much easier to understand time. Let's wait 42 seconds. Let's go. The shift starts. Okay, we got another 30 seconds. And obviously after I have to change the time. I just put it 1 hour wait in-game wait because that we actually the real shift is gonna start at 9 a.m. in game, so it would be a longer wait. But we'll make sure to fix that before. Okay, come on, let's go picking things while we wait, so that way we have lots of stuff in our inventory. Pick 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 pick. Oh, it started. Oh yeah, so it says in progress, and there we go. It tells us we have to add that number of minutes. Okay, so we don't have hours. We need to include hours to this. In-game hours. So hold on. So this is in-game hours. So we have an issue. We put too much time because we're definitely not gonna wait for 25 minutes. It should have been only 5 minutes. So that makes us realize that there is a place where we put too much time. So let's go back to events manager and see what we put our duration. Okay, so we put the duration as this many hours. So that was our mistake. So it's supposed to actually be it should be 5 in-game hours. However, I think, let's see here. Let's see how we calculated our end time. So end time we said is equal to event info dot start time plus the duration, and that made it the end time. Okay, which is correct. Let me just try putting only minutes and see if it counts as 1 hour. I'm so confused with that different game time and in real life time. Oh man, we gotta wait a whole minute. In the meantime, let me just go get my phone and tell the person I will call them back because we're about to end the stream anyways. Yeah. Oh my goodness. I really gotta call him back. Oh, my poor Lixie. He left me like 41 missed calls, so I call him back right away. Yeah, because I have to go to work. Yeah, so we're just working on the yeah, so shift and time is not properly calculated. It has way too much time. So we're going to check that in a bit. Because we wanted the shift to end in only 5 minutes in 5 minutes real life, but 5 hours in game. So the minutes are calculated fine, but we definitely have too much time on the shift end. Yeah, so I'm gonna fix that after because I really have to go now. As usual, I will fix the rest off stream, well, whenever I'm free, like sometimes I have like, 5 minutes free, so I'm not gonna stream for 5 minutes if I have only 10 minutes. So that's why you guys, as I said, always see me do some progress before the next stream, because whenever I have a free time, I come in and add stuff and work on it. But yeah, I have to get back to work. Thank you very much, you guys, for watching. And you asked me what I'm making. I'm just gonna show you quickly. Let's do a quick oh yeah, I should make sure that this screen is invisible. Yeah, so pretty much working on a farm, on an orchard, collecting collecting things and working hard, making money, and then putting money in the bank. Okay, that's what it is for now. And as I said, I'm only telling you guys what we're working on at the moment and what we've already worked on. So as for the future stuff, you guys will find out while we do it. Okay, thanks for watching, and later, bye.